We were doing soccer with Ellis, which he kind of liked. He hated it, really. He hates all these things. He just likes the coding. He's into computer.
Cool.
He loves that. So now I just drop him off at the coding place. And
Perfect.
I know. But you have to deal with hyper competitive parents. Because I remember once at soccer, the opposing team, the dads were really like, come on, get it, Carter. Like yelling and like, what?
Yes.
And these are first graders.
Oh,
These are
yes.
fucking first graders.
Especially in Texas.
Yeah.
I've like in LA, I don't know if I'd find like this aggro parents with sports, but there was a guy that got arrested at one of the tournaments for threatening to stab another parent.
Stop.
I'm not kidding.
Stop.
I actually, too, we were waiting for another game to end to play our third game of the day. And this kid got caught stealing. A dad pulled him out of the dugout and shoved him against the fence and was screaming at him, where I had to turn because I was like, I'm scared this man would hurt me if I confront him. But if I watch this, I'm not going to be able to help myself. It was devastating. So it's sports, parents in sports
Gnarly.
need to chill out. And my husband, who was a professional athlete, like literally says to all the parents, like, none of this matters. Like, if your kid's great, he might not be great in a couple of years. Like, they're all growing different. You can't gauge it yet. They're all still developing differently. You know what I mean? Like, some kids stop growing when they're 14. Some kids, grow later. People are... I think lacrosse is the worst one. Bo plays lacrosse as well. And some of these parents, the lacrosse parents, I stay real back high up in the bleachers and I do not get down on the sidelines because one parent one time was like, have you noticed that her son's name is off today? And I was like, oh, no. Why? She's like, well, he stayed up late. He had sugar last night. We were on a travel trip, so we were all out of town. We were all like somewhere else in Texas. And he didn't eat an athlete's breakfast this morning. And I was like, I don't even know if Bo ate today. So he's probably going to do better than Bo. Don't worry. But I was like, damn. Is it because they're like focused on a college scholarship or something? What is it?
So I think it's cultural. I know in Texas, football is a number one.
Yeah.
And sports are very important here culturally. And I do think they all see it as a ticket to to success in life. I get it. I get that for your kids. It's massive. We put Ellis in flag football for exactly 2 Sundays. And
what happened?
The first one, Ellis doesn't know football. I don't know how to play, so I can't even explain it to him. And Tom's like, you got to go here. And the kid's like, I don't fucking know where I'm supposed to go. Like, he doesn't, all my son wants to do is run and chase the ball.
Yes.
That's why he didn't mind soccer. So that's the first one. Ellis is confused as shit. Like, I don't know. The second time, I'm sitting there with Tom, and a fucking kid somehow trips, eats shit, and like his tooth goes through his lip.
God.
Blood down the face. And it was, thank God, the other team. I don't give a fuck about those kids. But to see that kid and the family, like, I would have been, if that was my kid, I'd be like, this is done now. I'm taking you, fuck this. This is not worth it. You're a first grader. The dad to the kid was like, it's all right. Shake it off. You're fine. You're fine. And I was like, don't. He's in first grade. I get that when they're in high school.
Of course.
7 years
old. They're babies still.
7 years old.
These are the kids that like still need mommy when they're sick.
Yeah,
you know?
dog. And they're wearing mouth guards and everything. I was like, let's put that mouth guard in, bro.
Did you like that highlight? I mean, how much fun was that? Why don't you watch a bunch more? We made a bunch more for you to watch. And then why don't you subscribe to my show? Subscribe to Where My Mom's At. That way, every time I drop an episode, you just get it. You don't have to think about it. And then hit the notification bell so you can get notified of all the great stuff that I make. Watch other highlight. Treat yourself. Get your life right.